Hey everybody, and welcome back to the MindCatchers channel. Today I want to do an eyebrow routine, an updated brow routine, because people have been asking what's been going on with my brows. Number one, they have grown out tremendously, and I will give props to a certain subscriber. I forgot your name and I'm so sorry. But I was talking about how thin my eyebrows was from over plucking and doing different things, and she said, why don't you use the same castor oil you use on your hair, use it on your eyebrows, it might help them grow. So that's what I've been doing for the past couple of months, just rubbing it along my brows, because my brows were super thin, super thin. And then I just take my little my husband's razor and really line them up nicely, and they're almost there. Got a lot more growing to do, but that is where we've come from. I like to start off by brushing my brows in place, and you guys see a tool like this. This one is from Coastal Scents, very affordable. I'll leave my Coastal Scents link down below in case you're interested in any brushes or eyeshadows or anything, hot pots, and you can click that link. The next thing I like to do is apply a little bit of primer. I've been using my Becca. This is the Poreless primer, the Ever Matte Poreless Primer Perfector. I've been putting that on my brows because it keeps my foundation on so great that I felt like it should work for my brows. So I started using it, and I was right. It works very well for your brows. But you have to be careful because it does leave a little bit of a white cast, so you have to make sure you cover all that up before you walk out the door. Now, Black Up Cosmetics recently came out with something called Perfect Eyebrows. It looks like this, just like a little lipstick, but when you open it up, let me show you. You see? And it's for eyebrows. So very nifty little device. This is in shade 03, and again it's called Perfect Eyebrows. It comes in 3 different shades, and I'm going to do a complete review, so I don't want to go too deep into it, but these are for $25.90, $25.90 on their website. I'll leave a link to their website below, but that's what it is. So I've been using the pointy side of this to just fill in those gaps and give myself a little bit of a line up here. And you guys can see the difference from this brow to this brow. Not only did it get a little bit darker, I filled in those gaps, but it looks a little bit fuller. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. So any little shallow spots, just fill them in. Anywhere where you want this brow to match that one, fill it in. And we're going to neaten it up with concealer in just a moment. Okay, here we are so far. So you guys see this one a little bit higher, but they're honestly, eyebrows are not going to be perfectly the same. I mean, unless you're going somewhere to get them done and you have someone else looking at you and you know they're to perfection, they're not going to be perfectly the same. We're going to try to get them close cousins and not twins, okay? Alright, to neaten them up, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one is in Toast. So Toast kinda matches my own skin complexion pretty well, and that's what I use at the top part of my brow, so that way when I put on my foundation I don't have to you know, really blend out too much around my brows. So I try to go more with my skin tone around the top. I apply some on my arm here, well, on my hand, I'm sorry. And then I put some on an angled brush. I like angled brushes for this. Okay, so the top is straightened out. We're gonna do the other brow now. And again, we're gonna try our best to make the top of that like the top of this. We're gonna try to take it down a little bit. This one has more of an arch, and that's just how they are. One is a little higher than the other. So I'm gonna try my best to get them to match as closely as possible. Okay, still got more of an arch on this side. Let's see. Okay, that dyed it down just a little bit. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with the top, the height of both arches. I'm pretty satisfied. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get, because this one is lower than the other one by nature. So I'm just gonna blend out as much as I can here at the top. Just pull it away from the brow, and then we're gonna start with under the brow. For under the brow, I like to use the LA Pro concealer. This one is in Toffee. A little bit lighter, of course, to my skin tone. You can see that. So we're just gonna go underneath, and it's great to use a lighter color because I can use that as a highlight, a brow bone color with my eyeshadow. So great for that. So I would start any place under the brow, but we're gonna start from the beginning here. Okay. So for these lighter colors, I like to use my finger sometimes to kind of blend it out. If I could get close enough without messing up the brow, the heat of my finger kind of blends it out a little bit better than the brush would. But now you see why we do the lighter color at the bottom, because if you can imagine that ash being at the top, it's harder to blend out. And this is going to be covered with eyeshadow anyway. Okay, so that's one. And let's do the other one. I only try to get as much as I need. You see how bright it is on my hand? I only try to put as much as I need, no more. Because like I said, it's hard to blend out. Okay, as you can see, this to me is just a little bit too low. I'm going to try to bring it up just a little bit more. Okay, and I think that's as close as I'm going to get it. So before I mess up, I'll leave it alone. So that is it. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you like, and this is what I've been doing with my brows lately. So you guys, please stay tuned for the Black Up Cosmetics, some of their new products. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a haul / review on them, so you don't want to miss it. I'm not going to keep you too long. It's going to be kind of a short video, and that's one of the products. So I really like it. It stays on very long. So with the primer along with that product, to me, I love the color of it, and I'll show you the other ones in the review, and that's it. So cyber kisses, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.